I'm going to share a health update. I don't have all the information, so I'm going to do my best. A few days ago, I created a GoFundMe to get help stabilizing my system. So my two objectives were to avoid organ damage and avoid disease progression. For those of you who don't know me, I do live with a incurable cancer. It releases adrenaline hormones in lethal amounts every day, all day long. Timing of all of this really sucks because my 11-year cancerversary is like a day away. But yesterday, what I was trying to avoid from happening was confirmed on my latest scan. There's been mild progression, and at the same time, those bigger fires that I was referring to, well, it turns out I've been walking around with a vascular compression situation. Prolonged inflammation has potentially damaged my heart. We're looking into that. Again, I'm not saying it's definitive, but we are looking into it. Ultimately, I'm just being flooded with all of these hormones and chemicals. It's really cool to say like I've defied the odds for 11 years. Even like Superman and Batman have a point where it's too much. I had this plan in place because I wanted to avoid having more damage or having disease progression that I worked so hard to stabilize. And now I'm left to pick up the pieces. If you know me, you know that I'm not asking for sympathy. Except for this thing from what I want is to be pitied, or I'm really just asking for the chance at stability. Sometimes that doesn't fit neatly into a box or a caption because it's so much more complicated than that. So the clinic that I'm trying to get into does extensive diagnostic testing, takes a metabolic approach, and turn off those inflammation drivers and will help stabilize my system from that point of view, so that when we go to fix these issues, my system can handle everything that it needs to handle. And if you ever wonder, like, how can Miranda be walking around, we don't notice anything's wrong, and she's all sparkly? I am Via versus Fabulous after all. But lately it has been really tiring, and if there's ever one thing that would devastate me, it is taking that away. So yeah, please help me get it back. Every share and donation and kind word and prayer, everything helps. I want to be able to continue to advocate for us all and be all of our voice. But I guess right now, I need your help. Would you just really want to eat cake and like pizza and just be normal? That's how I feel. If you can just like be brave for me for a second, while I regroup, and even under life-altering critical conditions, stay fabulous.